I'd like to welcome you to the 2026-2027 version of our Unclaimed Fur Sales. We're months away, about halfway through our off season, and I've been working very hard to think about and change some of the things we do to improve our events. Our main theme for this year will be hospitality. Hospitality is a level higher than customer service. Hospitality is what you do when someone comes to your house for a visit. Um, Hospitality is really connecting on a deep level with people. We want their experience to be memorable. We want them to feel seen and heard and appreciated, which we always did. But I wanted to formally introduce some systems and some language that would support it and certainly make it more consistent. Think of it as a new coat of paint. We're not tearing the house down. We're just going to make some important tweaks. So I wanted to share those tweaks with you today, give you an overview of what we're going to be doing. We're certainly going to be starting the training earlier this year in September, and it's based around 5 or 6 different sessions. We'll be providing you the tools and the information through these YouTube videos, and also a training website that I just recently built, which will give everybody all the information about their positions, the systems, contact information, venue information, everything that you need for these events in one place to make it easier for me and for you guys. So, hospitality. The best example I can give you is last year, a woman came in and was financing a coat. And Tina found out that she was on the way to her husband's funeral either that day or the next day. He had always wanted her to have a fur coat. And she was coming to our sale to honor his memory and to honor him. And through deep listening, observation, and sharing empathy, Tina and Therese were really able to get on a level with this guest. And by the end, they were all crying and hugging. This certainly is unreasonable hospitality. You cannot expect someone helping you in a retail situation to provide that kind of hospitality. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to make sure everybody feels seen and heard, appreciated, and all their needs met. We're going to change some of the language, the names of our positions and locations, as well as some of the tools and handouts that I'll explain to you. But we're doing this for a few reasons. One is to make it easier on ourselves, managing people's expectation and taking care of them the first time certainly makes it easier for us. People will be very receptive to us, will give us less of a hard time, hopefully, and will really enjoy their shopping experience. We're also doing it to stay one step ahead of the competition. Anybody can get a space and a bunch of furs and stick them in there. But one thing they can't do is what you guys have continued to do and will do with how people are treated. It's something that can't be copied. It's something that takes years of evolving the answers and the solutions and anticipating needs that can only come out of our experience and out of our intention. So think of it as a new coat of paint we're putting on our fur sales. So with these tweaks, They really reach into everything from our language to our systems to how we answer questions. We've broken the training down into sections, and I'll touch on each of them to introduce them to you, um, but I'm not going to go in depth. The first one will be hospitality, and we'll go into that in a deeper way on our first session. On our second session, we'll get into the names and locations of that we've changed. Um, we've changed the names of positions and names of locations. We haven't changed the positions or the locations. We'll talk about what's new or changed in our next session. We'll talk. The next one will be about our new training website, and the last thing we'll go over will be FAQs. But I wanted to give you some examples of each. So for names and positions, we don't have a receptionist at reception. We have a welcome concierge at our welcome center. We don't have writers. We have checkout concierge. We don't have salespeople. We have fur consultants. That's just to give you a little bit of an idea of what will go on in that part of the training. The next training will revolve around what's new, and I'm very excited about it. We're going to change our registration procedures. We're still going to have them sign in electronically, but instead of giving them a card, we're going to give them a deli counter ticket like you get at the deli. And we're going to have a big electric board so that we can call one guest at a time. That will make it easier when they get in line, so there won't be groups of people and then they have to jostle in line. We want to eliminate that. So the Welcome Lounge concierge, the person in the former waiting room, now called Welcome Lounge, will be making announcements every 15 minutes or so on how it works. We're going to have new music speakers and microphones. We will incorporate the Motown music that we love so much into this. And when Pinky has a guest registering, she's going to give out a guest assistance card. This card is going to have a phone number where the guest can call and have any question they have answered. These ultimately are the 160 frequently asked questions that we'll train in, that we'll all get consistent in later in the training. Once they go through checkout, we'll give them a furrier reference card. This will be a card that has furriers listed in their area, where they can get monograms, where they can buy travel bags, and where to get information on how to take care of their fur at home. Part of hospitality is meeting all the needs. And I don't feel we can say anymore, oh, just go to Google and just kind of give them the old blow off. We're actually going to give them the information. We won't recommend anybody or endorse anyone, but we'll make it in a written form so it's very easy for them after the sale to get what they need. After checkout, we'll have what's known as a guest photo moment area. And this is where guests can have a picture of themselves taken in their new fur and a selfie with me, which I will text to them. Those are the major areas of improvement and changes that are getting done this summer. And certainly by September, they'll all be ready, and we'll go over those with you. The last part of our training, or the next part, I should say, of our training, will be on our training site. The site name is Mano Team, MANOTEAM.com. This is going to have everything: your position, the objective of your position, the systems of your position, the measure of success in your position, pivotal and key moments in your position, and you'll be able to see everybody's position, what everybody's doing, but specifically what you need to do. It'll have all our systems, our old systems, our edited systems, our new systems, and it'll provide everything that you need for the sale. If you forget the address and are driving there, you can look up venue information. You can look up contact information of other team members. It'll be comprehensive, and it'll all be in one place, and it'll all be updated. So I'm excited about that. It took me a long time to put it together. The last part of our training will revolve around frequently asked questions. To deliver a really pure hospitality experience, we all need to be consistent and give the same answers using the same wording. This will manage their expectations, help them get what they need, and ultimately make it easy for us. We'll break those FAQs down into sections, but everyone will know every answer and it will flow like clockwork. Tina, who will be our manager of training, will work with me on most of this training and will work with you individually. Tracy will help me run the events as manager of operations. I will be at the photo moment area, so I don't want to be involved in the running of the events, the setup, anything that's going on operationally. I'm going to work with Tracy a lot this summer. She knows 99% of it anyway. And I'm just so thankful that we have Tina and Tracy helping us because, as you know, those guys are incredible. One system I forgot to mention is we're going to have radios and we're going to have radio communication. And that's going to be very helpful for getting things done quickly, whether you have a suspicious person or you need something, a break or whatever. That'll also tie us into the security, which will make the sales even more secure. So that's it. We're gonna be hospitable. We're gonna welcome those customers, hug those customers, love on those customers. We don't call them customers anymore. They're not a group of customers. They're a group of people, and they're our guests. We'll call them guests. I'm so happy to be able to share this experience with each and every one of you. You guys each play a very important role. We couldn't do it without you. So Debbie and I are very proud of what you've accomplished and what you will accomplish. And we're very thankful with much gratitude. So look for Tina to reach out to you. Look for your tax. Please respond to your tax. We'll have a lot of fun training in these 5 or 6 sessions starting in September. We're going to have 5 events instead of 6 events. We're going to add February 20th and 21st to have our last event at the Village Across Keys. So I miss you guys. I hope you all are having a wonderful summer, and I look forward to speaking to everybody. Thank you.